Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX, I'm the Baltimore. No, don't touch. 180.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and it came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Here's Hurts to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, LA! Darius Slayton, 30 yards. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing now is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Open man, that's Felton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Catch made by Slayton. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold him to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
First and goal, Rams.
Back to throw again. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And all will be intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Partner, I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Hurts. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
180.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll run with ETN. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Pickup of 2 yards. 63.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tucker Kraft from 13 yards out. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 22-yard line.
Back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
63.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Going right side, he finds Slayton. Well, it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Murray now. Short in there, caught by Warren. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Murray. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Warren. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get it done straight.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here at score. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number. He's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. That one into the hands of Flowers. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
13 yards. And the Rams first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tucker Kraft, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Second down and a yard.
Big ace, big ace. 2-2. Hey. 2-2. 2-2.
Murray now to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. Now San Francisco will call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down.
Big ace, big ace.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jalen Thompson picks him, and the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Brings up second and a yard at the 26.
Once again, it's Irvin. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Who you got? 2-2.
Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete.
As a 40, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage. and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Hurts. He'll get that underneath ETN. It's a Rams first down with a pickup of 10. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be really anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first down instead of airing it out.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Given 3 on first down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Great. Set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that part there. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 12. To throw, it's Murray. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they can't bring him down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. 25 yards there in the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Murray. Pass to Bowers once again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They got 29 yards that time. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Catch made by Slayton. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw will be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Big X open, Big X open. Larry!
From the gun, Murray. As he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Murray to air it out again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 yards to go, second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
ETN once more. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal. Hurts. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Travis Etienne. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Swim.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Hey.
Murray going to throw. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2-2.
Now an option play on second down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Third down and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Murray connects with Kittle underneath. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. Give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Murray now. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Murray now going to do it himself. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still not big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way at this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for L.A., hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on